awesome losers, and welcome back to yet another sketchbook tour. And yes, I did change the cover and the rings, and I think I like this choice a lot more. My sketchbook's gotten pretty thick and pretty full. It makes it a little bit harder to turn the pages, not because it's disc binding, but with disc binding, if the pages are a little thinner and not as thick, it can ruin the part where you put back in the pages, but I don't really care that much. So let's begin. Since I can take the pages in and out, I did section out my sketches. There's a section for sketches, which are just run-of-the-mill, like everyday illustration type things, a section for anatomy, a section for studies, which is different from anatomy, sticker designs, and a section for, I think that's it actually. Oh, and a section for Order the Dice, all my sketches for the episodes. A lot of my illustrations in this portion is either from my imagination or from references of girls or other people I see on Instagram or on Pinterest. This is actually fan art of Watson from Apex Legends. I've only played it a few times. I'm just really bad at games like that in Fortnite. I really liked her character design, but I couldn't get it right. This is me in my many expressions. This is actually mixed media paper that I took out. Prom Queen. I don't know why, I just had this desire to draw bubblegum for like 10 minutes. I try to draw in a different style. I want to rewatch Adventure Time soon. I really miss the show. Sticky notes to cover my mistakes. This is actually a cosplayer I found on, I think Pinterest maybe? But I just drew her regularly as Sailor Moon. I don't know if this is from a specific episode. I haven't seen a lot of Sailor Moon, so I'm not sure. I think her head's a little bit too small. This is the first time sketch, and this one I just traced it and made it look better, which you can do in your sketchbooks. There's no law saying you can't redraw things. Some fashionable girl. I'm trying to get more comfortable with graphite, because I think graphite's kind of fun to mess with. Random doodles. More random doodles. I was trying to figure out a back screen or screen lock saver for my screen lock saver? Home screen? I don't know the word for my boyfriend, but I couldn't get it right. More doodles. This girl reminds me of one of the characters from Life is Strange. I don't know her name because I've never actually played the Life is Strange games, but I was just looking at her. Like, she just came in my mind. I'm like, huh, this looks familiar. But I wasn't even trying to go for it. As I was drawing it, she seemed like one of the characters. I want to play that game. It's actually fun. Some models. Some pieces. I actually put this on Instagram. Some lovely ladies I follow. A girl running and jogging. Gotta get that exercise that I don't get because I'm too lazy to. So what I was trying to do more with to get better at drawing, what I did is I googled and looked up random posts of random outfit and tried to put it all together in my style. Trying to do a little more of that to really put the things I've learned together. This is a random draw this in your style I came upon. I've never actually followed this girl until I saw her artwork, and this is just a redraw of her character. I really like this piece. I didn't post this, maybe I should. More doodles. There's sometimes I don't know what to say in my sketchbook tours. Sometimes I feel like I should just turn the pages and put music behind it. But to some people, they like me talking about my sketches. But sometimes I don't know what to say because like sometimes I just draw things. I used to I talk too much on my sketchbook tours, but now I don't know what to talk about now. I want to redraw her. I kind of like her design. This is just crappy doodles. Designing a character or attempting to. Another thing I'm trying to do, look up random poses, look at random outfits, put them together, put expressions on their faces, see what I can come up with. Make my illustrations more interesting. Trying to design a character, like some kind of like tool, handyman, handy girl type of girl. Girl with no arms, just really stubby legs. Oh, I'm trying to design a desk because my boyfriend's like, I want to build you a desk, like a new art desk, and I don't I don't know how I want it, how it built. So like, there's like, this is more of the final design. This is just drawers I thought about getting, but like this is the final design. Like it's like a little door, and like my computer's right here, and there's like a little like drawer here and a big drawer, and like so that's where I put my computer, my speakers, and I don't know. Just an idea. Sticker designs. These are more Halloween sticker designs, like Frankenstein and a mummy. They're not very fleshed out. These are just kind of quick doodles and sketches. This is not the final design for them. Just ideas like that, and like random things to put in. Girl, cat girl drinking boba. I actually drew this in a boba shop. And the cat girl. Anatomy, bro. Gotta get good at drawing anatomy. To make it more interesting, I tend to like color the backgrounds so it's not as dull to look at, or I outline it in either highlighter or my midliners or Crayola markers. Honestly, if you're thinking of getting midliners and you don't have the money for it, just get Crayola Super Tips, dude. They're the exact same thing. Of course they don't have like the super, they have like the fine tip side, but bro, it's not that big of a deal. I bought some and I'm like, okay, that's cool, I guess. Like, tell me if these are midliners or Crayola fine tips. I don't know. And then I also use crayon if I didn't want to outline them. Made things a lot more faster. Try to draw men more. Men are harder to get down. And none of these are really perfect or anything or beautiful. It's just me practicing and just trying to build my visual library, I guess. Trying to understand how the body works and stuff. These hands aren't too bad. Since these pages are a little bit older and I've been turning them a lot more and it's getting more full, so it's harder to turn them. These are from the Art of the Dice episodes. As far as I'm aware of, all these episodes should already been released by now. I think there's only 2 out. Or if not, then my scheduling to when the video goes out's off. And these are just all the sketches from the video that I condensed down. If you haven't seen the video, click the card in the corner. Yeah, I just cut them down and condensed them here. I really like keeping my sketches. I love sketching. I love forming an idea. It's so much fun to see where ideas started and how it expanded to something more incredible. That's why I want to buy more like those Disney art books or like concept art. Those are really fun. Just test swatches and whatnot. Not too interesting. This is the printed out screenshot from Portrait Studio. That's how I figured out the final pose. I really do like the sketch more. I always do. And his face kind of changed a little bit after I had fully outlined it. Studies! Yay! Studies! I don't like any of these, just a heads up, but it's important to practice things and try different things. Technically everything in my sketchbook's kind of like a study or a way to practice, but these are more face studies and more like structural, I guess you could say, in terms of like value and or like face, or how like I used like this one. I think I started off with like a real skull and try to like learn more planes of the shapes, more just like geometric anatomy in the face, things like that. I kind of drew this girl's face at a slant. I was kind of drawing at a slant, so her face looked more elongated. Or ended up looking more that way. She doesn't look too bad. nothing is always perfect once you start drawing it. Or it doesn't end up the way you want it to, and that's okay. Okie dokie. And that's my sketchbook tour. I don't think that was anything like extravagant or amazing, but a sketchbook doesn't have to be that way. And I promise you guys I would show all my sketchbooks because I hate this idea that sketchbooks are supposed to be perfect and glamorized and beautiful, because screw that. Sketchbooks are used to practice, put your ideas in to be better. They're not supposed to be beautiful masterpieces. I mean, you can make it look that way, but I mean, it's just a sketchbook. I mean, make it that way if you want. It's up to you, dude, but don't put so much pressure on yourself. I try not to do that, and I don't care if I don't get all these fancy views. That's not the point. But I do like this fancy cover. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys around. Bye!